Welcome, welcome, everybody to Jablam Sports presentation of the NBA 2020 playoffs based upon the stoppage of the season. That's right, folks. We're simulating every single game for the entire NBA playoffs right here on Jablam Sports and on Twitch Live. Go to our website, jablamsports.com, for all your stats, series, and information. We have every single game, all the stats for every game, every team, and league leaders. Tonight, starting off, we have two games. This one's Lakers versus Jazz. Lakers are up 2-0. Last game, they won 54-45, and they're up 2-0. This is game three. Game three's tonight. Enjoy the game, folks. Anthony Davis and LeBron James leading 2-0 in this series against the Jazz. They can take it up 3-0 if they win tonight. Please follow us on social media. We're on Instagram, Reddit, YouTube, Facebook, Jablam Sports, JABLAM Sports.com. Check us all out there. And of course, you can go to our contact page and leave us any notes if you want to. And subscribe to our podcast that will be going on. We're going to be doing hockey podcast and wrestling podcast. All right, enjoy game three, folks.
Up next, the Jazz taking on the Lakers. For the Utah Jazz, Game 2 on the road left a bad taste in their mouths. Now they hope to take back the momentum with a little home cooking. Lakers, Jazz, the NBA postseason, coming up next. Big game 3 of the Western Conference semifinals getting going right now. Thanks for tuning in. 2K Sports presents the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Well, the Utah Jazz tries to keep their players happy by financially incentivizing them. Contract bonuses include on-the-court performance, physical fitness, and off-season workouts. The team's general manager said, "To be a significant program, we need to be great defensively and with individual development. The bonuses are created with those goals in mind." Kevin?
Thanks, DA. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Howard is out there with Davis, and it's Rondo in at the 1 spot. And for Utah, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Joe Ingles is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Tip-off goes to the Lakers. James looking it over. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Well, how about a multi-time champion and a multi-time MVP, and LeBron James continues to dominate. It truly is special to watch.
Free throw good, James. And so he hits both. And it's Conley with the ball for Utah. The pass to Bogdanovich. It's stolen by Green. Loads it up for Davis. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Yeah, Rondo just knows how to wheel and deal. Has that exceptional feel for when one of his guys is open.
Conley surveying the D. Here's Mitchell, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Dwight Howard. Utah shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
Boy, you have to admire Donovan Mitchell. This guy is capable of playing either guard position, and he plays with so much passion and energy, guys. It's infectious.
And he makes both free throws.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Outside, Green. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, how about the versatility? Danny Green on the interior. Go ahead.
Here is Conley. Passes it to Mitchell. Gobert dishes to Mitchell. It's not going to go for him. Great D that time from Green. Here's James. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
I'll tell you, you know he's going to garner much defensive attention on the inside. Still, not easy to keep LeBron James from converting.
Now here's Gobert. Pass to Mitchell. Green with the block.
I'll tell you, for a 2-guard, Danny Green gets a ton of blocks. Great use of his length.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. A shot by LeBron, no good. It's been a slow start here for Utah. 6-point game, but they get it back. Bogdanovich, no luck.
Well, it can't get worse than this. 0 for 4 to start.
Green against Mitchell. On the wing, Green. Pass to James. Outside for Rondo. This one for 3. Here's Davis. 4 seconds left. They shoot again, and he sinks the layup. Davis has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Bogdanovich passes to Conley. And Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of a shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
That's about communication between teammates. Dwight Howard, high-flying as ever.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. They need to bounce back from Wednesday's loss.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
for Joe Ingles, and Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Mike Conley. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. McGee's checked in. Now, here's Clarkson. Down low. And Gobert kicks to Mudiay. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Mitchell to end the cold streak. Green with the block. Feeds it to James. Oh, and the jam by LeBron.
LeBron James, ever the showman, with an exceptional slam there. One of the best dunkers in the history of the game.
Now, here's Mudiay. There's the dish to Mitchell. Beyond the arc. Another miss by Utah.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Here's Mudiay. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Trying to get open is Bogdanovich, and it's Mitchell missing.
Boy, at some point you've got to realize there might be a better option standing next to you. This guy has not made one basket in this period.
Now here is McGee, back to Green. Lakers passing it around. McGee, the pass to LeBron. They get the rebound. Davis on the follow.
Timeout.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
No doubt, Greg. On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And the Jazz call time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme, or is it a problem with matchups?
Checked in for Gobert. Davis comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's George Niang in for Donovan Mitchell. The Lakers also making some changes. Markieff Morris is checked in for Anthony Davis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for LeBron. And it's Waiters in for Green. Now here's Bradley. Clarkson on the wing to stop the run. Bangs home the trifecta.
Well, the one thing about Clarkson, a little bit inconsistent from deep, so that's a welcome sight for his team.
Clarkson against Waiters. It's blocked. 18 feet out. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
You can see the improving court awareness of Emmanuel Mudiay, having an understanding for when to find his guys.
Kuzma inside. And he misses his first shot of the game. Jazz trail by 11. Now, Mudiay. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Kicks it to Davis. Right wing. Here's Niang, covered by Morris. And it's Davis missing. Here's Kuzma. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Los Angeles. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. It wasn't an immediate star turn for Mike Conley in the NBA. He talked about that journey.
The ups and downs of injuries and early on in my career not being able to be consistent enough to be considered a top guard in the league, and making myself work that much harder to get my game to a level where I feel that I can compete against anybody in the league. And that's what I'm most proud of, is just being able to withstand that.
Great work ethic is the key. Conley stayed at it.
And a player that's known for keeping his composure, that helps also. He weathered those early challenges and just stayed positive.
And we welcome you back to 2K Sports coverage of the Western Conference semifinal. And guys, the Lakers enjoying a nice lead here.
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Total intimidation that first period. That is what has helped power them to this early lead.
They've got Davis. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Moutier. Then there's Bradley. And it's Niang in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group right now for Utah. Count it, good.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
I think, Greg, this is what we call, quote, running a team off the floor. They have been fantastic in transition.
Here's Bradley. Dion Waiters making his last shot. Here's Clarkson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Dion Waiters.
This, to me, is when Clarkson is at his best. When he's pushing the action, being aggressive, it carries over to the rest of the team, guys.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good. Clarkson.
The one thing with Clarkson, sometimes he can get a little out of control. And he does a tremendous job creating offense and putting himself in a position to attack.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Joe Ingles, who's checked in for Davis. And it's Mike Conley in for Emmanuel Moutier. Dwight Howard's checked in for Los Angeles. And both free throws good for Clarkson. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Conley against Rondo. And the pass to Kuzma. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Waiters for 3. Utah with the rebound. On the wing, Ingles. Guarded by Kuzma. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. James checked in for the Lakers. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Lakers. Morris outside. Dishes it to LeBron. And it's Bradley with the rebound. Jazz trail by 14. And that one good from Clarkson. Clarkson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Wow, big-time move by Jordan Clarkson. The defense forced to adjust. That's an incredible drive.
James outside. Over Conley. And again, no good by the Lakers.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Clarkson against Waiters. And it's sent back by Howard.
There's a reason Dwight Howard has so many all-defensive teams to his credit. Good night with the block.
And it goes down 2 points. And the Lakers lead by 14.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Utah calls timeout.
Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
for Utah. Gobert, he's checked in for Bradley. Bogdanovich comes in for George Niang. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Jordan Clarkson. The Lakers also making some changes. Davis comes in for Markieff Morris. And it's Green in for Kyle Kuzma. Now, here's Mitchell. Green with the block. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Here's Ingles. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Ingles has got his first bucket of the night.
Well, this is one of the strong points of Joe Ingles' very well-rounded game. The mid-range on point.
Waiters passes to James. And Green now, top of the key. And the Lakers get it back. Stolen by Conley. Fast break, here come the Jazz. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Well, why did Donovan Mitchell win the dunk contest? Case in point right there.
LeBron kicks to Green. Back to LeBron. It's tipped. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Ingles with the ball. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Well, how good is Joe Ingles at pushing the pace in transition? Understands the right route to take in space.
Mitchell against Waiters. Outside, Davis passes it to James. Kicks it to Waiters. 5 on the clock. Lets the three fly. No good that time. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Mitchell passes to Bogdanovich.
Bogdanovich staying confident down low, being physical with the defense, and gets rewarded with a trip to the foul line.
Elbow. 2.
It's his first trip to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
Well, Bojan Bogdanovich may be one of the most underrated players in this league. This guy understands his role and plays it well.
Davis is checked in for the Jazz. Moutier comes in for Michael Conley. And the Lakers also making a switch. JaVale McGee's checked in for Dwight Howard. And so Bogdanovich nails both of them.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Waiters dishes to James. And it's Davis at the elbow. Second chance shot. Gobert with the block.
This is Gobert's specialty. Twice on the pipes from the stifled tower.
And that one's good by Davis.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Now here's Moutier. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Gobert finds Mitchell. Rebounded by the Lakers.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
And it's Green missing.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut down to just 6 points and the bucket for Mitchell.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
The shot in the game clock separated by 4.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Mitchell. And he lays it straight in. Now just a 1-point Laker lead.
Boy, nothing you can do about that. Mitchell is just simply that good, converting over aggressive defense.
From deep, James. And that'll do it for the first half of competitive game so far. Lakers lead by 1. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Here with head coach Quinn Snyder. Coach, what adjustments are you going to do in the second half?
You just got to keep playing, keep taking the shots. And that's not the issue as much as us not executing on offense. When we don't score, sometimes our defense lags as well.
Everybody wants to see the ball go in the basket first, right? Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. Folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. SRO, standing room only.
Ooh, nice.
I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Got Shaq here, got Kenny the Jet. Looking at the Lakers, they have taken care of business in the first 2 games, but they got a fight on their hands tonight. They're not going to be able to just cruise to a 3-0 lead in this series. It's going to take some effort in the second half. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, they've been rewarded for dumping the ball inside, keeping the defense honest. You have to mix it up. A little bit outside, a little bit inside. Now that separates teams.
And Shaq, how do you think the Jazz were playing?
Well, their poor rebounding is really hurting them. It hasn't killed them on the scoreboard yet, but they need to pick it up. This is a game they can win. If they come out hustling in the second half, they can win.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter is set to begin in just a few.
We're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. You look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been everywhere.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
Really putting his handprint on this game. You love the hustle, you love the work ethic he has had on display.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at the Lakers. Green and Rondo in the backcourt. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. And it's Howard in at the 5. Now here's Green, following the miss by Michael Conley. LeBron outside, and looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
Utah trailing here. Now here's Conley. No points in the game yet for him. On the wing, Mitchell. Guarded by Green. Mitchell passes to Gobert. Just 5 to shoot. For the lead. And it's Mitchell missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Boy, Kev, those are the instincts of LeBron James that we're witnessing. Just terrific at sensing when the defense has left one of his guys open.
They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Davis. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And the dunk by LeBron.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Green with the ball. Now defended by Mitchell. And Green slams it in.
Well, just great intelligence there from Danny Green. This guy a pro at knowing when and where to attack the basket.
Utah calls timeout.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
George Niang comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Mitchell. Morris is checked in for the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma comes in for LeBron. Now here's Conley. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Clarkson dishes to Conley. Good work defensively by Morris.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
Green, the pass to Kuzma. Pass to Howard. Shot clock at 6. Banked in off the glass. And now it's a 9-point Laker lead.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And here's Clarkson. 9 points in the game so far. And it's sent back by Howard.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control. Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Conley for 3. The Jazz again can't hit it.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games that they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
For Utah, they have been perfect so far from the free throw line. 6 for 6. First one calls for. And the Jazz with some changes. Davis comes in for Joe Ingles. And Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Mike Conley. The Lakers also making some changes. JaVale McGee comes in for Morris. And it's Waiters in for Green. And so Bradley nails both of them. Here's Los Angeles now. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now, here in the third. Here's Kuzma. Rebound, Utah. Here's Niang. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Los Angeles leading by 6. Rondo with it. With the teardrop. He doesn't hit that one. And so Clarkson will bring it up for Utah. Pass to Davis. Jazz passing it around. Clarkson against Rondo. And it's sent back by Howard. Niang, no good.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
From 20 feet out. Tries again. The shot's good from McGee.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
Greg, you have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Here's Bradley. Following the basket by JaVale McGee. Poked away. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Rondo's shot is good.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Jazz trail by 10. Clarkson surveying the floor. Mudiay against Kuzma. And the Jazz can't hang on to the ball. Bogdanovich is checked in for the Jazz. Donovan Mitchell comes in for George Niang. And then for Los Angeles, Anthony Davis is checked in for Howard. And it's LeBron in for waiters. Lakers leading by 10. And there's the pass to LeBron. Outside for Rondo. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
The Jazz making a switch here. Gobert's checked in. Utah's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Mitchell finds Clarkson. Now here's Bogdanovich. It's stolen by Davis. Goes up, and Kuzma slams it in.
And that's the hustle you love seeing from Kuzma. When he moves like that, he is tough to guard.
Mitchell against Rondo. Now Mitchell. He's got 8. Pass to Moutier. Over James. Missed.
Listen, still one of the elite defenders in the game, and certainly one of the most versatile. LeBron James doing defensive work.
And so it's Los Angeles, up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We've got more in store for you right after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates, Greg. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Donovan Mitchell is out there with Moutier. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Now here's James. 2 points. That one goes. And that's now 7 points for Rajon Rondo.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
And here we go again. The Lakers on the break. Loads it up for Davis, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Now, here's Mitchell. He dishes it to Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 5. Shoots. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. LeBron's got his 4th rebound in this one.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Now here's Rondo. Tries from 16, and James gets it to go on the assist by Rondo. Rondo's got assist number 5 here tonight. Jazz trail by 16. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. And it's Mitchell missing.
And his defense so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
Here's Moutier following the basket by LeBron James. Moutier kicks to Mitchell. McGee with the block.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
And LeBron throws it down.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love, Greg, is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard. Well, after hitting 1 triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Moutier, and Davis sends it back. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession. A different look for Utah. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Clarkson. And it's Conley in for Emmanuel Mudiay. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Here's Bogdanovich. The Jazz with another miss.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Now here's Conley. Yep, that one goes. Conley's got his first points of the game.
And providing the score, boy, they need it. That stops a 12-0 run by Los Angeles.
Ingles against James. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Outstanding take to the rack by LeBron, always looking to get to the charity stripe.
Shooting two.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Lakers making a change here. Howard's checked in. And both free throws good for LeBron. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And the Jazz call time here. You look at James, what a contribution.
He's just really a one-man wrecking crew down low. And with this timeout, they've got to make some adjustments because he's been steady inside.
Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Anthony Davis.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he has.
Some players rise to the occasion in the playoff spotlight, and some wilt under it. We know which type he is. What a stunning night for him. Now here's Conley. Now the dish to Gobert. Mitchell against Green. Clock at 6. Ingles against Howard. And the basket by Ingles.
You have to be able to navigate the pick and roll in the NBA, and Joe Ingles is becoming a master of it.
Rondo against Conley. High arcing shot, and he gets it to go. And it's 9 points for Rajon Rondo.
Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
Right side, Conley. On the wing, Mitchell. Guarded by Green. Here's Gobert. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
I love it when Rudy Gobert crashes the offensive glass, uses those long arms to great advantage.
Bogdanovich against James, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it.
And game 3 will go in the record books here. Lots of energy out there tonight, and an important win for Los Angeles.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Anthony Davis.
Boy, this guy played with some swagger and intensity on the boards tonight, dominating the physical aspect of the game.
Now, here's Bradley, following the shot by Ed Davis. James finds Bradley. Morris outside. Now, here's Bradley. He's tightly guarded. Here's Davis. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to go on Markieff Morris.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers. Alex Caruso comes in for James. Free throw good, Davis. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Bradley. Softly drops in the floater.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes, Greg, when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Here's Davis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Utah, Ed Davis. At the line for 2.
No good on that one. And he's good on the second. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's Kuzma. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. You have to think at this point, up 3-zip. It's only a matter of time now, Greg, until this series is in the books.
You know, this victory all but seals the deal. As strong as they look throughout this game and this series, I'll be shocked if they don't close it out in Game 4.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Danny, a strong defensive effort both individually and team. Now, how comfortable are you at that end of the floor now, knowing that you can make things tough on the opposition?
Well, we want to make them take tough shots. We're not comfortable at any point defensively, but we got to continue to be active and be aggressive and get our hands on loose balls.
Been the mark of the Spurs for a long time, Danny. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. It's time for us to say goodbye. We hope you've enjoyed our second round coverage of the NBA Western Conference Playoffs. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports Group, thanking you for tuning in. So long, everyone.
And, of course, the Lakers with a 3-0 series lead now. Big win, 61-41. They just pulled away in the second half and dominated. And Jazz are getting dominated every single game in this series. The Lakers might just sweep their way right into a championship with this dominant team. Even Rondo, who's, let's just say he's not the Rondo of old, is playing well this series. And when your point guard, who's getting big minutes, playing with those big men in front of him, they're just whipping the butts of their opponents, just like they have been so far. 3-0 series lead. Game 4 will be in 2 days, Wednesday night, roughly the same time, 8:45 p.m. Eastern, 5:45 Pacific. Remember, go to JablamSports.com for all your stats for every game, every team, and league leaders. We've updated the website, so bear with us if not everything looks as smooth, but we are now putting in our new podcasts in there. We have a wrestling podcast and a hockey podcast, so check those out if you like those things. All right, everybody,